Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for supporting Chessie Systems Canadian Operations. I got to come up with some kind of acronym for what I'm going to call the channel. But anyways, thanks very much for joining me. I have another layout update for those of you following along on Instagram and Facebook and whatnot. I've been getting some pretty good progress on the layout done. Actually started doing a little bit of scenery. It's one of those things. It's awesome to be able to switch into so many different facets of this hobby. You know, if you do find yourself getting into a bit of a rut, there's always something else that you can jump on and do. So still trying to work out what kind of format I want to do these in. You know, whether I'm going to have like a hobby chat, which will be a separate video, followed by just a layout update, which just is basically going to be an overview. I'm going to try a new format today. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Basically, it's just going to be a voiceover of different shots of and video of the layout. So without further ado, let's go and have a look and see what I've done. Okay guys, here we see the new power that I picked up. This is the new addition to the layout. Very pleased with it. Finally some Chessie color on the layout. This is all fairly unchanged other than the brown paint, which really makes the yard pop. So I painted the brown. Two reasons: to protect the foam, as well as be able to use a pencil to start drawing out where I want things to go. So that's very handy, and it also, you know, instead of looking at the plywood or blue foam, it's a little more appealing. I do have a little bit more in the corner here that I need to get done. We are following the power around, so you can see I've done all that, painted it brown all the way around. Now we're going to start getting into where the progress has been made. And I'm pretty pleased with this. So this was my first attempt at ballasting. Very, very pleased. Got some ground cover, some ground foam bushes. There will be trees here, but I want to get the stuff in the back finished before I start putting more obstructions in my way. Here you see where the pond is going to go, leading off to the ditch that is found off of the right-of-way of the Canada Southern. So there's some details that I put in for the pour. I'm still undecided, as the water around here is usually a very chocolate milk color, and aesthetically it's not going to look very good, so I think I may change the tint and be non-prototypical just to be a little more aesthetically pleasing. So that's the progress there. See the cutoff for Fargo. This is Sculptamold, just to add some topography to the landscape. Living where I live, it's sort of very plains, very flat, not much topography to speak of until you get into the far end of Blenheim, as well as Ridgetown, where you get the ridge. So I wanted to start building up some topography to lead into that, because as we pan over back towards the yard, the back portion is going to be a hill. This is a road that I'm going to put in. So there'll be a crossing, as well as another road that crosses this track to tie into that industry, and there'll be two farms, one on the left and one on the right, with a crossing over at the Canada Southern. Obviously non-prototypical, but it's supposed to represent where the county road crosses at Fargo. And here we have the power pulling back into the yard, and maybe we'll follow it around for one more trip here. It's a very smooth running engine. It's excellent. I can't wait to get it on a proper DCC system. There's my family lines unit sitting in the back, and some of the rolling stock pulling through. There's lots of opportunities on this layout, given what was serviced, you know, with the branch heading off to Sarnia, as well as the interchange with Canada Southern and Fargo, and then the traffic through Sub 1 up to St. Thomas. So lots of options. This is where I'm at. So I'm going to continue on with the brown paint and continue scenicking. Alright guys, so there you have it. That is what's happening. That's what's been going on. That's sort of the game plan going forward. So having a lot of fun. I've got another video coming up. Should follow along after this one fairly quick. And it's going to be, I guess, my version of the tips for new model railroaders. So I know there's lots of videos out there related to like your first layout and 5 things that you should know. I wanted to give sort of my perspective as a new model railroader coming in, so look for that video to be coming up soon. And as always, thanks very much for watching, guys, and happy hobbying. Take care.